Hello, this is Dritz, and today I'm going to show you my epic fusion reactor. Let's power it up. Deuterium in there. Energy cube here. As you can see, there's the plasma. Starting to run these turbines. There they go. Just going to wait for a couple more before we put our battery box in. Once these two are running. Alright, there we go. Let's look at this. That is a lot of power. That's because we're getting 75 amps and 180 kilowatts. It's going up to around 200. The highest I've seen is 210. So, let's see how to build this thing. Let's get our materials. So, you're going to start by digging out like this. Next, you're going to put in your electromagnets. Whoops. Just gonna whack them in like this. So you get a sort of shape like this. Gonna put in the tops here. Now you're gonna put in your electromagnet glass. This can be regular electromagnets if you want. I just use glass on the other one. So I'm gonna use it on this one. Just keep everything the same. The interesting thing about this is you can make some of the small turbines into more large turbines, but it ends up actually being less efficient. In fact, it would actually be more, it would make a lot more power if the one in the middle, that large turbine that you saw, wasn't a large turbine. However, I needed it as a buffer to separate the energy feeding into the reactor from the energy that's actually outputting. Now you put in your reactor there, and you start placing your water, which I messed up a little bit here on. Put water here, creates a nice source block, so that if one gets destroyed, the others still run. Messed up here too, apparently. Now you can start putting in some turbines. Put them along there. The way fusion reactors work is any water block that is touching an electromagnet that is in turn touching plasma will have the potential to turn into steam, which can turn on these turbines. And I am just really bad at placing them today. Now you're going to want to put in some blocks like that. Whoops. And like that. It's just a repeating pattern. If I keep on screwing it up. There we go. That was good. Now you put in some source blocks. And you probably want to block this off to begin with. And there's going to be a turbine here. So I'm just going to do that for the others first. Put in the turbine. Put in the stone. Turbine, stone. Now we can put the water in. It will generate a source block there. That's not a bad thing. Sometimes useful. Then you're going to break this block on every single edge. Now we're just going to place in the last of the turbines. There goes one there. You're pretty much going to follow the electromagnets for these top turbines. Whoa. And in the middle, you're going to want to make a large turbine. Unlike the fusion reactor, you can't stack turbines, and that is because there's not enough excess steam produced by fusion reactors. Now we're going to place in our wire. Connect that up there. Now, this side here is going to be your output face. You can actually use any wire connected to this array. However, I just like using that one face as the output just to keep everything nice and organized. Whoops. Now this is your output. You'll be putting your battery box here or wherever else connected to this part. This second section that I'm making, or that I'm wiring up at least, is going to be the section that feeds back into the reactor. For those of you that do not know, fusion reactors have to power themselves in order to keep running. They require a sufficient amount of power in order to turn deuterium into plasma. Alright, so now wire that part up. You can pretty much just knock that out, put that in. I'm gonna dig down. As you can see, there's the electromagnet glass. And about here, that's your reactor right there. So then you can just wires here. Let's go up. Does that connect? Yes, it does. Alright, actually, gonna put your wire there. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna dig one more down just so we can throw in our deuterium. It is. Gonna toss that in there. And now fusion reactors will not start up until they have power. So I'm gonna use an energy cube. You can use any source of power that you want. Should start up in a minute. And I just use an advanced energy cube because by the time it's done, all the turbines have been powered up sufficiently. If you use an ultimate one, you should only use half, and it's just not worth the cost. Now, gonna wait for this one to power up, these two. Come on. Apparently they don't want to work today. So I'm just going to put this here. Still getting a crap load of power. Let's get our multimeter. So you can see, getting 170 kilowatts, because those don't feel like running. I'm just going to put in another energy cube, see if it helps. Come on. Alright, well this will fill up in like 30 seconds. Very nice. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some more power. And it'll just get stuck at that exact same type when it reaches the end. Ah, there they go. Alright, let's battery box in. So I hope you've liked this video. Please like and subscribe if you did. And any comments would be appreciated. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.